It's day 3. It was a short night. Got a little bit of sleep. Could have slept a lot longer, but really didn't want to because it's looking like a pretty nice day right now. You don't want to waste any time while you're here because we have a limited time this year. So we're gonna get up, have some coffee. I want to go find out what Barry got done yesterday, and I'm sure he was pretty productive, so let's see what he did. That's a new personal best pike here. I'm just still shaking.
Giving you a workout.
And we got trees down all over the place.
What'd you make us, Barry?
We got bacon, eggs, and hash browns, Bret.
Smoking. We got a fish today.
Need a fish.
Huh?
Big trout.
Big trout today?
Yeah.
All right.
No excuses, you're covered for sure today, Barry.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
So she's a little breezy on the lake right now. There's a kind of looks like a storm front building across the lake between us and Athabasca. So we're gonna stay off the water, get a little bit more work done here around camp, including getting these roofs fixed, getting these trees off the buildings. All right.
Safety first.
Yeah, you sure don't want to get hurt. Absolutely. Yeah, climbing up on a roof up in a location like this, you have to be super careful because, of course, if you fall, everything's you got to wait for a medevac, and so it was quite a workout. There was a lot of tree there. A big part of the tree fell on there, poked 2 holes in that one roof. Got the chainsaw, started bucking up a bunch of the trees and limbing everything off that had fallen down. Went on top of the cabin there, cut down a couple of trees that were on top that had poked holes through the roofs there, got them all bucked up and cleaned up, and then assessed the damage to how we were going to fix it. Cut the branches off, and it kind of rolled off with not too much extra damage anyway.
Patch it from the inside. Maybe try and square it so we can fit a piece in there too, hey? Yeah. And then another piece over top. A little shingle action, cut out a little square shingle. Yeah. Piece that in there.
Goop and
whole bunch of nails. We should actually cut it back so the shingle goes onto the good wood, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the motor house, we also had a tree fall in there, poke another one for sure, maybe 2 holes through, so yeah, it was a mess. We did that in the morning, got the trees off, got a few patches on, and then we went fishing.
Well, when we got on the water, we started here with work again, of course, and started out a little later in the evening for fishing, but got out to a little pike area that Barry and Trevor like, and we got in there, and again, the water was really cold, so we got into some more trout, of course, boom, 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 hammering trout.
All right, what are we gonna do, Trevor?
We're gonna fish over there.
And then over there?
And then up there, and then down there, and over there, and catch a big one. I am gonna put on, I think.
Big pike in here.
A fish not native to this lake, but I believe it may do quite well, so I'm gonna put on a birch. I'd bite it if I was fishing.
Do it for the camera, Trevor.
I'd bite it if I was fishing.
Yeah, it's a TV audience. Well, we just started trying out the Spydro camera here, and we just started trolling with it. I didn't want to cast with it, but
Apparently, you should have.
Trolled a little bit with it, and first strike I had, I set the hook into the fish, and apparently opened up. Hit the button on the reel and back spun a whole bunch of line on that reel. So I worked on it for a while. Trevor's helping me out, being the good guide that he is, get my knots out. The good thing is that I had the camera running, And the way the Spydro works is it records these videos, and there's a couple of different ways you can record. You can record it when a fish strikes it. You can record it continuously. I've got it set to record continuously so I can just watch everything that happens underwater, because these trout will follow your hook for a long time. Sometimes they'll follow it for a long time, and you'll have no idea they're there until you watch the video. So I want recording all the time. And then what happens is you pull it up out of the water, and then your phone will reconnect to the Spydro camera, and then you can go through the videos and download the videos you want to check out to your phone. So while we're out here on the lake, I'm looking at this video right here. You can see the whole thing from when I dropped the camera down to the bottom and apparently let it sit there for a little while. It's kind of caught on the log there from it. Oh, and I picked up a piece of wood and I was carrying that for a while. And this video right here is actually really cool because this is after the backlash on my reel, and I'm just hand pulling that spinner back to the boat, and that trout still wants to eat it.
I did want to say though, Bret, you know, the quality of that Spydro, from what I see the pictures in the video already, it looks nice.
Yeah, the quality definitely seems to be better. I was really excited about finding an underwater camera with better quality video. And other cameras we've used in the past will record at a 720 resolution, whereas this one's 1080. And the fact that I can take a look and know, okay, I had a fish strike there, and then I lost it. I don't know what it was. I'm curious to see what it was. I can pull the camera out and download it to my phone. As long as I got my phone and the app running on the Spydro app, I can review it right on my phone and save it and check it out. Tweak things if I need to. I can see how my bait's running, my lure.
And you don't need Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you don't need cell service. You don't need Wi-Fi service. You can be out, because we have no service where we're at here. And you're getting up on it, Trevor?
I don't know.
It's a mess.
We'll work over it later again.
I don't even want to show it to you. I'm a little embarrassed about it, but it is ugly. I gave up on it, and Trevor said, let me have it. I can get that. Well,
I didn't say that. I said,
obviously.
let me take a look at it. I didn't say that. I can see it.
Gosh.
And we were trying to get up into the trees, into the skinny of the water where it gets a little bit warmer, and finally found a couple of pockets. You guys were a little ways from us catching your own, and we got into a couple nice ones. Barry got a 41 and a 38, I think they were. So nice pike, and several others. I mean, we hit just a couple pockets, and you know, pick up 4 or 5 at each pocket, and then move to the next one. And as soon as you come off a little way, well, there's trout all over. So can't go wrong either way.
So the other really cool thing about this Spydro camera is that there's a map that you can follow. So it uses a GPS map and tracks where you go. Once you tell it to start recording, it tracks where you go on a GPS map, and then anytime something happens, you can say a fish strike or something like that, it records it, and you can click on that and it actually pulls up the video from what happened at that time. So where we're going to troll off this point right now, there's a lot of wicked structure underneath. We want to get a good look at what's under there, the rocks and the ledges and the drop-offs and the sand shelf. So we're going to use this Spydro camera to troll around this point a little bit, see what it looks like underwater, and then we can actually figure out where that spot is on the Spydro app. Let's check it out. That sounded good. Nope, still recording. I'm not the only one that can get backlashes out here, I guess. That's coming toward us right now. Hopefully that makes Moby a little hungry.
Absolutely.
Before it gets here.
We just got to where we wanted to go down and start fishing for big trout, and look across, you're like, geez, it's coming, you know, so.
Got a pretty good storm coming. Racing at Tazin Lodge right now.
Drive back, we drove back, whatever, I guess it's probably 2.5 miles into little channels and getting pull off, and yeah, I mean, we were sat there for the better part of 2 hours watching lightning around and wind and everything, and then you make a call, because I went out 3 or 4 times out to the big water to take a look to see what's kind of moving around, and you just make a call, right? I mean, as much as you want to get out there and see what you can catch, there's no fish in this lake, or any lake that I've ever fished, or ocean or anything, that's worth dying for. Not one.
Always bring your rain gear, no matter what. Doesn't matter how bluebird the sky is when you leave. Things can change, especially in the far north. You know, weather systems blowing pretty darn quick, as we've seen.
When you get caught in bad storms, you're only as good as your gear. Simple as that. You want to be comfortable and go from there. If you don't have it, you're going to want it. So.
You know, we almost made it back to camp. We ended up spending an hour sitting out in the trees waiting for the lightning to go by because it was pretty crazy lightning for a while. But we hung out for an hour there and had the thermocell going, and that sure made a hell of a difference. Kudos to thermocell, boy, oh boy. If you ain't got one, buy one.
Pretty ugly. Bull maker. No problem. Right between them all. Piece of cake.
We went and we got back here just in time because we were in here, 10 minutes, and it lit up here. Lightning shooting everywhere and rain and stuff, so we called her a night early and make a plan for the next day.
This is hands down the best weather that we have had. There we go.
Nice one, buddy. Very nice.
Nice.
Way to go, Bret. Hey, hey.
Woo. High five.
I watched Trevor pick her up, and what a tank. I mean, it was a beast of a fish. It's probably going to be my best trout day ever as far as size and numbers of size in my life.